if someone wants to start their own business, what do you think like the key ingredient is to being an entrepreneur and being successful with it?
I think it just comes down, like, I don't think you have to be the smartest person. I would tell anybody that, like, if they think that they need to go get a college degree or some kind of like certification or something to validate like how smart they are, like a master's or PhD, and they think that they need that to start a business, I would tell them 100% don't do that. Like, don't put yourself that much into debt, because the key ingredient is hard work. Yeah. And like just getting out there and starting, and like I'm not like being in the relationship with your company or your brand, whatever you're building, and just working like as much as you possibly can. Like, I'm not saying everybody needs to have countless sleepless nights like me or like do 18-hour days, but you know, you're definitely going to need to put in more than 8. Mm-hmm. Right. Like, you know, I think somewhere between 9 and 14 on a daily average is what it takes. And that's the key ingredient. But be smart about it, right? Because if you're just going to sit there and twiddle your thumb and talk to Jim or Lisa or whoever for whatever amount of hours, like, that's not going to work. Mm-hmm. You need to be doing strategic things as you're starting out, and like as you're scaling and as you're, you know, continuing your business. You know, and I think a lot of it just starts with networking. Yeah. Like, it starts with networking. It starts with partnerships. Mm-hmm. It starts with really just identifying and like showing what, like figuring out what it is that you're going to offer. Mm-hmm. You know, I've put ours into the niche of like epic videos that drive results. Like, it's the branding. Like, so anybody that's starting out, you know, that wants to work, like, just get some gray hairs, get some bags underneath your eyes. I promise it's cool. And just do it.
Well, something I've kind of realized over the past year or so is how work, like, I think when you're trying to start something, and I've noticed this with the podcast, like, I consider me, like, posting on my Instagram work.
It is.
You know, or like me, like when I'm out with my friends, kind of like socializing, kind of networking a little bit in that sense. That's kind of work. Like, it doesn't have to be a cookie cutter approach to where work is from me 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. And that's the only time I work.
I think, oh man, I think you're actually like giving a really good piece of advice right there, because when I first started, like, left Amazon, right? Like, so up until that point, it's all school, you know, like, it's very structured. Then Amazon, very structured. And then you leave and you're just like, what do I work on? Mm-hmm. Like, what does my day look like? Mm-hmm. What is work? What is the definition of work for me? Like, what are these things that I need to be doing to like build this thing? And it's so unknown. And that is probably the biggest thing that gave me like anxiety and like made me nervous and just all over the place at first, because you have no clue what it's like to go from structured to just unstructured. And like, I think that's super important.
Well, and that also goes back to the point you made about our schooling system. It literally teaches you
that.
A structured routine from the age you're 3 years old or 4 years old till you're 21 years old. So it's just ingrained in you.
It's the worst thing ever for entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
like, it literally, if you're going to go work in corporate for your life, like, great. It's going to do just fine for you. And like, you're going to be set up for success. But like, for somebody like me or anybody that wants to go into entrepreneurship, like, good luck, because it's going to take you at least a year to unravel the fucking shit that got wired in your brain from that structure. Like,
that's funny.
Like, I mean, I don't know. There's not too many days anymore where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still days where I'm like, what the fuck is my work for today? But it, you know, like, it's like you said with the Instagram post, like, there's a serious amount of work that goes into just that one post.
For sure, yeah.
Because I need to look at the right hashtags to use. I need to look at like what time is the right time to post this.
Yep.
Who do I need to send this to? Like, can I get these pages to like repost this and share it on theirs? And I mean, dude, that's what my digital marketer does.
Yeah.
I mean, like he's, you know, formulating the content for us, like the right verbiage, you know, like where it's going, like how it's getting on there, the messaging around it, like, you know, like just when Industrious did the interview on me, I had no clue that they were putting it on social media. I thought it was just going on their website.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh fuck. I'm like, I kind of need to like respond, you know, like as media pouch for this. And so we had our first like PR meeting. I'm like, we got to have a proper response to this. And that's a job.
It is.
That's like a job, like, because their platforms have 100,000 followers. Like, say the wrong thing, like, not in today's age, like that'll put you under real fast.
Yeah, I think from the outside looking in, it's really easy to like discredit how much work behind the scenes actually does go into something.
Yeah, I mean, at face value, everything looks like it's just going and running and things are easy, but yeah, there's a lot. I mean, it was I think growing a social audience, a platform, like, it's all hard.